Hello everybody, my name is Laura and I'm from Laura Dollhouse Custom Dolls, and I'm gonna show you how I made this kitty Cheshire into Evangeline, a doll I will be giving away through my Instagram. So now let's start with the repainting process. I rebooted the head using this black curly hair I bought from AliExpress, which is actually really hard to manage. For removing the original face paint, I used Mask semi-permanent polish remover to clean every corner, including the mouth and the eyes, so that it will be really clean, and then use water to wash it up. Usually I use hot water to remove the head, but this time I use a hair dryer so that the curls wouldn't be damaged. And I use it for around 3 to 4 minutes so that the head could become squishy. Also, before starting with the repaint, I applied 3 layers of Mr. Super Clear, letting each layer dry for 30 minutes. Now, as I always tend to do with my other dolls, I start the repaint with the eyes using a very sharp purple watercolor pencil, and I start drawing the shape that I want, including the iris. Not to forget the eyelid wrinkles or lines. To give some dimension to the face, I created a pinkish color with the pastels and applied it to the cheeks, the forehead and the chin, and also used a cotton swab to blend it. I also used the pastels to create a purple color that I used as contour and put it under the eyebrow bone, on the sides of the nose, on the corner of the lips, and on the cheekbone. And I used a light blue pastel to start with the eye makeup. To start with the shape of the eyebrows, I used a flat brush and I applied the black pastels. And I continued drawing the individual hairs using a very sharp black pencil. At this moment I had already applied another layer of sealant to prevent the work underneath from damaging. On the eyes, I started applying white color pencil on the sclera, and the iris I put it in a yellow color and overlined it with an orange color. But I changed my mind after that. I had forgotten to record some of the footage, so here you can see that I applied some pinkish color to the lips and overlined the eyes again. But now I'm drawing the pupils of the eyes with a very sharp black pencil, and I also draw the nose holes. For the lips, I wanted to apply a bright red color so that the smile would stand out. So I made it really delicate so that I wouldn't go over the lines. Very carefully, I started doing the waterline using a pinkish color that is darker on the outside of the eye and kind of lighter on the inside of the eye, finishing it by underlining it with a lighter color. For the white part of the eyes, I applied white acrylic, and on the iris, as I told you before, I mixed a lot of colors, but I never really liked them. So I finally decided to do the iris using these iridescent flakes that I bought from AliExpress. the number 2 that has kind of pinkish yellow and greenish tones. So yeah, to apply these flakes I use a thin brush that I had submerged in water, but you have to be very careful because they stick to everything, to your fingers and to the face of the doll, and it's really difficult to get them off. After I finished applying the flakes to the iris of the eye, I painted the border with a purple metallic color and made the pupil with black acrylic paint. And here you have the finished eyes with the eye shines. Here you can see that I had completed the mouth of the doll, including the teeth and the shines. And for the eyes, I applied a light blue color to keep doing the eyeshadow. I also applied purple pastels on the outer corner of the eye. With black pastel, I added the shadows to the eyes and also to the lower lip and the teeth in the mouth of the doll. For the eyelashes, I started doing like a cat eye with a very thin brush, and I added another 2 lashes. On the other hand, for the lower lashes, I sharpened the black pencil and I started drawing inverted V's. As a highlighter for the doll, I used the Fearless eyeshadow from the BYS Rebel palette, and I applied it to the cheeks, the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose, the forehead, and also the chin. And I added white color under the eyebrows to highlight them too. Lastly, I added other highlights on the inner side of the eyebrows, the wrinkles of the eyes, and on the cupid's bow. And here you have the finished face of Evangeline after the last layer of sealant and some gloss on the eyes. You can see how the eyes change color depending on the light. For the body, I also applied 3 layers of sealant and used the same color of pastel that I used on the face. And I applied it to the neck, the shoulders, the boob area, the crotch, the elbows, the wrists, the knees, the hips, and the feet, so that it would look more lively. Here you can see that I'm using a glove that actually I should have used from the beginning, but I forgot. So yeah, now for the back of the doll, I painted the same areas: the neck, the shoulders, the back of the elbows, the back of the wrists, the back of the doll, the butt, and the sole of the feet. So I decided to add some tattoos to the doll, one on the arm and this one on the back, and for that I use a cotton ball soaked in water, doing it very carefully to not damage it or the paint that I used before. I really tried my best to do this dress and added some rhinestones and lace, and also this shiny belt made of tulle. I painted these clear lace shoes with reds and silver and added some rhinestones to them. I made this beach bow for the hair, and these earrings and ring are originally from Kitty Fisher. I forgot to mention I made her a beads necklace, and now we can see how I dressed her up. And finally, after all that work, we have finished Evangeline. If you would like to win her, you can participate on my giveaway, and I will leave the information in the description box down below and on my Instagram profile. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you really liked it, and if you did, leave me a thumbs up or a comment down below for me to know. See you later. Ciao!